Right, let's get everything set up here. Hello, hello. Lovely stuff. Just gotta trousers up before I start. Right, let's get everything set up here. Hello. There we go. You're right. Morning, chap. Chatliudu. We got quite a few people in already.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Death Hunter there, confusing fucking Streamlabs to the stock fonts for a second. I don't know whether you saw that. That was pretty funny. Holy shit. Actually broke it for a second. Cool. Oh, God. Is Starlit King just waking up? Is he stretching here? Or is that like some weird face emote of like a nude or something? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm sure we'll find out. Right. Morning, it's 2 PM. Yeah, I know, I just woke up. Right. Oh, there we go, just put a shirt on. Well, not a shirt, a t-shirt. I'm not like Womble who gets dressed up like some Mormon priest every time he streams. He does actually stream in a shirt and tie sometimes. He tries to convince himself that he's some sort of professional. Right. Not too much Assassin Vanguard, not too much is up. Apart from me, I just got up and now I'm here playing games. It's actually my brother's bloody birthday today, so I need to write him a damn card. No, I've got the card there actually. I'll write it later. He's coming round, so lazy fucker. Yep. I strive to be as lazy as I can on the days that I'm not in work. It's a personal profession of mine. Okay, so the Long Dark. It's been a long time since we played. The last time, before we took our 2-month break from this game, we were doing a supply run in Milton. Okay. Now there were some things that were. Oh, can I just get a drink of water? I'll just be a sec. A mouth like one of Gandhi's flip flops. It's. Ugh. Right. Where were we? Oh, yes. Right. Wow. Where were we? Oh, yes. We were playing, we played The Long Dark and, sorry, carry on where I left off. Sorry, Mozzie Ozzy, or Ozzy Mozzie even, thank you for keeping me company at work. You should be working, man. You should be working. It's fair enough. So yeah, it's one of those ones. What did we do? Last stream, we went and retrieved all of the supplies from the Milton supply run. Basically, because there was so much equipment and gear and food and so on that we'd recovered from Milton. Oh, yeah. T8 Mars, thanks very much. We basically, we ran. We had to do 3 or 4 trips to actually retrieve all of the equipment, all of the gear that we'd found, and we finally got that all back to base.
Filthy animal.
I'm going to work. Gas all spiders.
Gas all spiders, sir. Certainly will. Oh God, Jesus, gas all something. Okay, I don't know why I became the gas guy. I've become a British gas aficionado in the time that I've been playing sort of Cold Waters and stuff. Anyway, so let us load up the game. I want you to know that I'm so prepared I haven't even logged into Steam yet. Yeah, it's perfect. I came over from Soviet SAS. I really like what you did with your character in Divinity. Good commentary as well, mate. We'll stick around for some time if you don't mind. Absolutely do mind. T8 Mars. Oh my God, it's Tate Mars on YouTube. Holy shit, that shilling for 100 bits as well. You can book advertisement space right here, folks. Yeah, fuck it, I don't care. Whatever you want to do. So, let us load up the game. Now, in between the session in which we completed the supply run and the session in which we are here now, I did do a couple of things. I did play for like 15 minutes last night, just doing a little bit of sort of housekeeping, if you like, in the base and doing a few things. Namely, I've researched a few of the books that we had. Let me just tab out here. I researched a few of the books that we've got, so that we could... I think the game's crashed. Let's close... Oh, no. Okay, let's crash to desktop. No, it hasn't. Is that alright? Will that do? You happy with that? Right. Canada Media Funds. Let me just bring chat over to the other screen here. Lovely. Righto. Did you stack all of the Tinder plugs? No, I didn't stack all of the Tinder plugs. They're still in the box. What I did do, I went out and killed a deer with a bow and arrow, and really frustratingly, I lost an arrow. The other arrow that I've got is actually in my inventory at the minute. I crafted a new one. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, I lost one of my arrows, and it's super annoying. It was like one of those Skyrim moments where like the animal is quite the arrow is quite blatantly sticking out of the animal, and all you have to do is reach over and grab the arrow, but the game's going no arrow here. So I fired 2 arrows at a deer, and one of the arrows hit the deer and fell out, but caused it to bleed. And I was able to pincer it against this cliff face, and as it tried to run past me, I thwacked it with another arrow. These are all of the research books. All of these Wilderness Kitchen books, these are all books that I'd already learnt. I'd actually learnt all of these. So I learnt my Frozen Angler's Guide and my bow and arrow. So what that means is now... oh yeah, we got Cabin Fever as well. Is up here, under my skills page... We are now level 2, a novice fisherman, not beginner, a novice fisherman. We're also a novice fire maker. We're an expert in cooking from the amount of meat that we've cooked. Rifle, we're novice. Archery, we're novice. And mending, we are novice as well. And as you can see, reduced bow sway by 25%, arrow damage increased, and there's also critical hit chance for rifles, which I didn't know. So we'll learn about that as well. Anyway. There are a couple of things that I wanted to do this stream, and neither of them are in particular order, so I'm just going to put it to the stream chat which one you'd like to do first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spend maybe a few hours of today outside. Basically, what I need to do is I need to go and get some water, because at the moment my water reserve is totally out. I don't have any water at all. The last of it has been drunk, but the problem is I've got cabin fever, which means if I spend more time indoors, you just saw it tick over to 50% there, I'm going to have to sleep outside for a night, which is a big problem. So I need to spend some time outdoors. The weather outside is, let's see. The weather outside is -8. It's not too bad. I did go to all of the trouble to at least do a little bit of repair work to my clothing. Specifically, my ear mittens are now at 100%. I got rid of my scarf and I put a new hat on. The gloves themselves I'm not going to bother repairing just yet, just because I'm going to be putting my rabbit skin mittens back on soon. Now, normally what I'd do is I'd sleep outside in my snow shelter, but the thing has been... we've been away for so long that the snow shelter is totally ruined, and there's no way for me to sleep in it. And I'm not entirely sure I want to use the cloth to make another snow shelter. It's totally ruined. Can't interact with it at all for a repair. Even though it's quite obviously there, it's completely knackered. So what I was thinking of doing is actually spending the night maybe out here in this shed. I know that's quite a glamorous proposition just here, but it keeps the wind off. It's shelter, well, rough shelter. The only thing that I'm not going to be able to handle, as you see here, is a deep freeze like it is at the moment. Now, when I'm in my wolfskin sleeping bag, there we go, just in here. See, because we've got some chill protection when we're in here. It goes down to -6, but it's currently -25 out, which means we're still getting cold. Even though we are warm at the moment. So it's a real humdinger what I'll be able to do with this. What I'm thinking of doing is bringing over enough firewood to basically make like a 10-hour fire. And spending the night in here, sort of all propped up. So it's only a sort of very early or very early hours in the day. So there's not too much bother. So I'm going to begin preparations for that now. So where we're going to go is back to the base. We're going to grab our bear sleeping bag, and we're going to set up a fire inside that house, not least because I need to make some water. Also, the bear's coming past, or at least he's coming past now. Hopefully, if I'm just doing my own thing, he won't bother me. Is he going straight for those deer? Looks like he is. Let's watch this happen. Depending on how much of the carcass is ravaged by the bear, if ravaged at all. Is he just coming straight for me? Do I have food on me? Oh yes. Do I have a scent? No. But he's still coming this way. I'm going to get in the house. This is one of those opportunities where I think to myself, God, I should try and kill him. I should try and kill him right now. There is a black bear outside of my house. Well, I mean, you don't get an opportunity like this every once in a while. How much bear meat have I got? I've got, what, maybe just over, like, 2 dozen steaks? The problem is it's already starting to get a bit mouldy. I'm not sure. What should we do? Should we kill this bear now? I feel like killing him now is the way to go. I'll go and grab my rifle. Right. We've got 11 rounds. An opportunity to kill a bear like this does not come round very often. Yes, it's because of the scent. I'm going to aim for the head. Got him. One shot straight through the head. Perfect. Target down. Right, we need to get out there and harvest him now. Let's put the rifle back on the shelf. The old one tap, that's it. So, we'll put the rifle back on the shelf here, just because I need to be able to carry as much bear meat as possible. I need to draw and quarter him as fast as I can. In fact, I won't draw and quarter him. I'll harvest him the old-fashioned way. I've got a manky old knife here. Let me drop this here. Put it back on the shelf. I've now only got 9 rounds of ammunition, so I'm in a little bit of trouble in that case. So, there's the dead bear. Let's go and get him. Right. This is good. This is another piece of bear pelt. This is actually quite hard to come across, so I'm grateful. I'm glad that our bullet hit home as well. Looks like it was a clean headshot. Sorry, Big Blue. Well, I'm not sorry, really. What I want to do is I want to get this hide first of all. Let me harvest this hide. Now, we're going to get quite cold, but I feel like I am going to have to quarter him now. So I'm going to quarter the animal. It's going to take me a while, but it means I'm not going to freeze to death. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to literally go backwards and forwards and just place the sacks of meat outside. Now, I need to cook these pieces of bear meat before they become rancid, or basically before they become less than 50% condition. That's when I need to cook them by. How much weight am I carrying at the moment? It doesn't say, does it? Oh, I've got room for about 15 kilograms of bear meat, so I should be able to take 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, just about. The problem is the wolves and the fact that we're going against the wind. Hopefully his cooking level will increase from all this bear meat. Oh, here we go. Here come the wolves. As soon as I drop it, my scent will go down. And they should leave me alone. It's alright, they're not close enough to gain aggro. They're just curious for the smell. They may even kill a deer, and that's actually more favourable than anything. Food. Drop, drop, and drop. There we go. They should sort of go back to their original patrol pattern now. There we go. They're backing off. Oh, I say that. No, they're still coming. Gonna grab one more and run back.
So thirsty I can't think straight.
It's because we're downwind from them and we've got meat on us. I wonder if they're stalking the deer now. You'll see how quickly it deteriorates. It's already at 86%. Let's just get indoors for a moment. Hopefully he doesn't ravish that carcass. We've got the bit that I need, which is the pelt, which will drop down here. Maybe that's the thing that's giving us away. The bear pelt. Nice big bear skin rug. Pop him just here. There we go. Nice big bear skin rug. That's going to take quite a while to cure. We're going to have to get a can of pop downers just to sate our thirst for the moment. And then we'll have to go back and try and grab that other piece of meat. Hopefully the wolf isn't eating the carcass. No, we've still got a scent. Okay, what I'll do, I'll drop everything that I've got that's got a scent on me. Hello, Justice, you alright? I'll drop everything I've got that's got a scent, which is the meat that I'm carrying. So this meat here. I'll leave that all there, and hopefully he won't smell me. Now, I don't think I'm carrying any guts. There we go. You see? I've now got no scent. I'm going to wait for the wolves to back off, and then I'm going to swoop in and grab that last sack of meat. And then quickly run it back up to the house here. You'd think this would all draw him in. So I've got raw venison, which is deteriorating a little bit slower. I've got all of this moose meat. I've got bear meat, venison, rabbit meat, wolf meat. This is meat that needs to be cooked, and this is meat that needs to be cooked. And that is meat that needs to be cooked. How you doing, Bob? It's the cabin fever that's proving to be a bit of a problem. The time we spent outside was okay, it's not too bad, but again, we need to prepare for the night. I've gathered enough firewood to be able to make a fire that will last all night. The forest out there is very good for producing cedar and particularly fir limbs. Fir wood, being a very hard wood, burns for about an hour and a half per log. So I've got like about a dozen fir limbs in there, so I can make a fire that will last about 10-12 hours. And that should keep them off me for a reasonable amount of time. And hopefully the fire in combination with my bearskin rug is going to stop the cold from seeping in and killing me. But that's the hope. The fact that I'm building the fire in the cover, the shelter of the shed, should hopefully be enough. Okay, so the wolf is probably going to turn back around as soon as we pick this up, so we want to pick this up and all of the guts in one go. There we go, quickly sprint back to the cabin. Now, at the moment, I'm not bothering making any more clothing, if you like. There we go. Okay, let's get back indoors just for a second. Intestinal parasites have healed. Actually, I need to drop this outside because of its condition. Prepare the defences. Edberg inbound. Ah, lovely. How you doing, Edbergs, folks? No sign of the wolves, which is good. Okay. Thanks very much, Ed. Cheers, man. Right. So we need to drop off our gear here. Drop all. There we go. So that's our big pile of guts, which is just we can grow an animal at this point. That we've got so many. let's take what food we have left. Now, in terms of supplies, obviously I need water. That is my primary concern here. So what I need to do is load up with my bearskin rug. I need to grab a few pieces of wood here, maybe a fire log as well. And we need to head out and we need to make a fire that's going to last a long time. Yep, all's good here. I might take one of these books with me just to get the fire going, and then we'll rock and roll. It's going well so far. I'm not going to bring my rifle with me. I'm going to need as much as I can carry for water. What's the time and time of day at the moment? It's 12 o'clock. Let's just eat a piece of... what have I got here? My moose meat is... no. My moose meat's deteriorating quite a bit. Let's... what can I do here? To kill the time, I can harvest these sacks of meat. Hopefully that isn't going to get the wolves too close. Food. Let's drop all of this.
I need to drop some.
Need to just stick my head out and check on the wolves every now and again. I think the wind is starting to die down a little bit, so they're less prone to detecting me. This hunting knife that I'm using is on very low condition, but I'm not planning to fix it. I've got 2 spare hunting knives back inside, so it's actually a waste of a whetstone to sharpen this knife up. Maybe I'll cook these all tonight, but I doubt it. Again, I'm really just trying to address my cabin fever problem.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Ah, there we go. Carcass Harvesting Expert, level 4. So now we can do it in even less time. We'll actually go inside in a second and check what the perks of that are.
Too heavy.
So, alright. Drop, drop, drop. Couple more. Harvest that up. Are we moving? Oh, sorry, no, it's just the it's just the clouds. Just the shadows. I thought we were like gliding along the floor then. Yeah, our guy's getting pretty tired now. It's alright. We're losing the light, which is good, because I want to sleep overnight. Outside. Maybe make a few bottles of water. There we go. That is going to see us through for quite a long time. Hopefully after cooking all of that tomorrow, I'll probably cook it all tomorrow, we'll be in pretty good shape. So let me go back inside. I'm going to have another can of drink briefly, which isn't great, but it's what it's there for. Let's have another can. Just to sate our thirst while we set the fire up. Okay, let's head out and prepare our shack for the evening. Right then. What's the sumber? Is that sub number? I think it's... I'm not sure. For this stream, or I don't know. We've got some deer out there. We're going to leave them alone for now. Just so the wolves don't accidentally get my scent, I'm going to drop my meat on the floor when I get in here. That's not a euphemism. I'm going to drop it just on the floor, just so my character doesn't have any scent. So, we'll pop the meat just here. There we are. Now we'll make a fireplace, like just over here. So, campcraft, fireplace. Here we are. Now I've got some birch on me. What I want to use one of my sticks, and then just a bit of just a bit of birch bark. I think. Let's try and get this lighted. 70% chance is a pretty good chance of lighting a fire. How many bears did I kill? How many bears have I killed? I've killed that. That'll be my 3rd bear.
Damn it.
Oh, nope, that didn't take. Right, let's give it another go. So use the sticks, because they've got a better chance of lighting. Yeah, we killed, yeah, 3 bears? Something like that. What I'm doing is I'm saving that bear pelt in there to repair our bearskin rug. I've been told that it's not worth getting the bearskin jacket, although I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I think getting the bearskin jacket... I'm really struggling here. The bearskin jacket. Let's use the book. It's the book. Yeah, the book's got a 90% chance to light. Oh, I haven't completed researching this book. It said I had. It said I'd finished researching this book. Okay, let me just go and grab a knackered old book from the house. Looks like we're going to need a book to light the fire, so I'll just go and grab a book from the house. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, normally when you haven't researched a book, it's under this tab here. But as soon as you've finished researching it, it goes under the firewood tab. So I thought all of my firemaker's books were fully read. So I guess my firemaker's books are not fully read, and I should not burn them yet. So I guess I'll leave this firemaker's book over here, and then I'll grab one of my shitty books that I do need to burn. There we go. The bearskin jacket is too heavy and it slows you down too much. I suppose you're right. But would it be worth swapping the bearskin jacket for the wolfskin jacket? Like, not obviously wearing both is probably a bit crazy. But I mean, I don't know. Is it worth it? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I mean, really the thing that makes it worth it is how scary it is to wolves. Because, oh, shit. Death Hunter with the broken fucking thing there. I think that should just stay broken. I think it embodies the channel really well. Yeah. Let me just see where I can place my rug, actually. Just here. Perfect. And then we'll put the fire up here. Warm our feet with it. Okay, one book. Let's get that all lit up. Let me have another drink of water here. Lovely jubbly. They really do, Gordon. They are the body and soul of the channel here.
Oh, yeah.
Please fist me daddy. Yeah, no worries, mate. Thanks very much. Why sleep out here, Minibomb? Because I have something called cabin fever. I'll show it you in a second. 11 hours. That's pretty good. Can't add any more fuel to this fire right now. We've got a confliction, an affliction, sorry, at the moment called cabin fever. You have been indoors so long you are starting to feel very uneasy. Spend some time outdoors before it gets worse. So I believe this shack here classifies as outdoors. So we're going to spend some time outdoors. What I need to do first of all, though, is just boil a few litres of water.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy.
No, he doesn't seem so crazy. The wolves are out hunting now. So, after I've dealt with my cabin fever, I've got a couple of things that I want to do. The first thing that I want to do... let me just have a drink here. One of the first things that I want to do is actually head out and manufacture some more arrowheads. That's something I'm pretty keen on at the moment. Let me just add some more fuel to this fire. There we go. 60 degree plus heat for 12 hours is going to be toasty. I was going to try and do the toasty thing then, but it came out as a desperate plea to end myself. Right. 12-hour fire is a bit of a waste, but our character is very tired. Very tired. We could take a torch from this. There we go. I'll take a torch. I will then... Oh. Can I put the torch out? Is the question. Nope. It's a very low condition torch. If I get rushed by a wolf, I suppose I can throw that at them. Oh, extinguished. There we go. It's a pretty shit condition torch, to be honest, but it's better than not having one. Right. Cool. Let's see what else we need to do then. I've got loads of fishing tackle, and that's one of the things I'd like to do as well. I made a load of those from scrap metal. Right, our guy's still a little bit awake, so let's make like, what, 3 litres of water?
I don't rest you.
You'll be alright. And then we'll boil that up. Lovely. Yeah, up at the top, T8, you can see where it's got the different bits. Lovely. And that means you're in 3rd place. So yeah, well done. So let's take a look. The mouldy bear meat. Let's get some of that down us. Death Hunter for another 100. Thank you very much, man. Just pushing T8 Mars off the scoreboard. Poor guy. He was loving it while he was there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm Sicario. Thanks very much, man. Sicario or something. Let's have another piece of bear meat here. Starting to get pretty late now. The risk of intestinal parasites is back. Let's have a drink. And let's settle down for a long 12-hour sleep.
Oh yeah.
Thanks very much, man. Gears machine. Thank you very much, man. I'm going to add the torch as fuel as well, just because I shouldn't have bothered using it. Right, let's go for a 12-hour sleep. Next to this roaring fire, even if it's cold out, the 60-degree heat of the fireplace should keep us alive. We're awake, we're alive, we're a little bit thirsty. The weather's shit out, but it's nice and warm in here. Let's have a quick drink. How much fire have we got left on the fireplace? 2 hours, 67-degree heat. How warm is it in here at the moment? Feels like 59 degrees. Did it solve our cabin fever? Yes, it did. We've got no more cabin fever. Our bedroll in a decent condition. Let's keep boiling some water. Let's go for a 3-4 hour boil. Oh shit, fucking hell. Sicario. Fucking fighting for that 1st place. Holy shit. Thanks very much, man. Hitting you with the Monka S there. Yeah, Twitch is stupid, I swear to God. Right, okay. Let's go for another 3 litres. Let's gamble it. Let's gamble for another 3 litres and that'll have enough time to boil it all. That's not going to be enough time to boil all of that. Right. Well, we can just boil as much as we can then. Let's try and boil 5 litres and see if we've got any more time. Nope, 5 litres is going to be the max amount I can boil, I think. Maybe another litre. Maybe. But I'm going to have some unpurified water, which isn't terrible, I suppose. Right, so I've got 2 litres of unpurified water. Let's pick up this and let's head back out. Am I hungry? Yes, I am. Do I currently have intestinal parasite? Yes, I've got an intestinal parasite risk of that much, so I need to eat my moose meat instead. For anybody new to the stream, we... oh. What the actual fuck? Dude, man, it's not okay. Fuck's sake, it's like the bell tolls of people spending too much money on the internet. What the fuck? 5,000 bits? Are you fucking crazy? Well, 6,000. Are you fucking crazy? Oh my god. Okay. Well, not gonna play. Right. So in terms of the what we want to do now, we've solved our cabin fever problem. Rabbit skin mittens should be ready to fix. What I want to do is cook all of this bear meat and then head off, just so that it keeps a bit better for when we get back. Yeah, yeah. The arse noodles has been a real problem for us in the past. Right. Fire making then. Let's research these books that I haven't researched then. Can't focus when you're thirsty. I am the undisputed number 2. Oh, you can't argue with that. Why is it fucking stupid? So stupid. So stupid. Oh. Right, whatever. I'll just let you get on with it, I suppose. Right, what we'll do, we'll research this for another hour. That gets our cooking up quite a bit. Cooking is the thing that we desperately need leveled up, Because if we, ladies and gents, ladies and germs, if we get our cooking up to master, which is level 5, we will not get any intestinal parasites from eating bear meat, which, considering the amount of bear meat we've just gotten, is fucking huge. We need that bear meat desperately. So if I take that, that's 5 out of 5 hours. Okay, so these other ones have been fully researched. So that was just the last book that needed researching there. Right, okay, so what I need to do is go outside and grab all of that bear meat, and then I'll go about fixing up these mittens, which are absolutely shagged at the moment. Let's head out. Oh. What the fuck? What the fuck? Dude, it's not okay. It's not okay, man. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Dude, that is too...
Sure I can carry
Dude, it's too much. It's too much. What the hell? But fucking hell, Oh yeah, we can get to the fireplace, no worry. What the actual fuck?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Dude, that is actually ridiculous. You are actually insane. What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? I need a drink of water. Holy shit. Right. Well, we're going to inch across the room towards the fire pit here, and we're going to cook up all of this bear meat and maybe, possibly, hopefully level up. That's about $160 in bits there. And it cost him more than that because Twitch takes a cut before it comes to me. So, like, it probably cost him about I'd be $180, $200. You're mental. You're insane. What the fuck? What the hell? Oh my god, dude, that's ridiculous. Holy shit. And thank you. Holy hell. Right. So wood. Yep, it's all right. All you need to do is stand there and look pretty, my friend. Right. 70% chance to light. Let's use one of the wooden matches. 75% chance. Well, holy shit, fucking Sicario, mate. You sit in first place. It's all yours, bro. You take the throne. You're worth more than I am at this point. You are worth more than me. It's at this point. Holy shit. Wow. Right. I'm gonna head out to work. You fucking... What? You dropped that much and you're about to head... What the fuck? What the fuck? Sure, man. Whatever. You do you. Absolute legend. Right. Let's... oh, God, okay. Where were we? Long dark? Oh, yeah. Let's boil off the last of this water. And we just need to do as much cooking as we can on this fire here. Because we're going to need to go to sleep and light another one up in the morning. Let's cook this all off. I'll grab the venison from outside in a bit as well and cook that off, just so the condition improves. Like I say, every piece that we cook is another piece of experience, so we need that. Yes, is it AQ? AQ? Yeah, 20 years old at the minute. 21 in August. Oh my fucking god, what the fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean only 5,000? What do you mean only 5,000? 5,000 bits, man! What do you mean only 5,000? What the fuck? Only 5,000. It's only 50 quid to some slack-jawed slob sitting on the other side of a computer screen listening to the sound of meat cook. Jesus Christ. Why Ainsley Harriott? You know what I mean? It's... The actual fuck. The actual fuck. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my... What the actual fuck? Dude. Dude, not okay, man. Fucking that... Ooh! Has anyone got jump leads? I need restarting. Is that... Fuck, what the hell? What the... Dude, what the fuck? You've only been here for like, what? Like, the fucking... Like, he was going to work as well. He was going to work. It wasn't even like, oh yeah, man, I'll drop him a bit and I'll sit down. He was like some vigilante superhero. He was like, fucking, citizen, here's that. Here are some bits. And then he took off through the ceiling of his house. His cape trailing behind him. What the actual fuck, man? Fucking 200... sorry, I need to ramp those numbers up. 26,000 bits. What the actual fuck? That is insane. Dude, man, you don't even know how fucking grateful I am for that. Holy shit. What the actual fuck? What the hell? I'm gonna need, like, I'm balling now, mate. Fucking water. Fucking 90 quid champagne. Let's get some of that. Let's get on Amazon. You know what I mean? Let's order a crate of fucking... no. Honestly, that's ridiculous. Thank you so much for that. The wind's picking up. It's about to get quite thirsty as well. Stop. Please. Talk to your accountant. Don't tell your accountant. He'll throw himself off the 32nd floor. It's not okay, man. You've got a spending problem. You've got a big problem here. I'd say we've identified a problem with your financing. Fucking 100 bits there from T8 Mars. Technically, it's your fault, Q, for pissing us against each other. I didn't put the scoreboard up there. Twitch put the scoreboard up there. I didn't go anything here. I didn't do anything. It's just up there. I don't even think I can turn it off. It's some nonsense plugin that... oh my god. So, you're definitely a real problem here, mate. I'd hate to see you in Vegas. I'd hate to see you go... Look at this. I know. And Ghost Metal hitting me with the 5-bit set. Oh my god. T8. Stop. I'm a network engineer. I've got a sugar daddy, yep. Anything you want, sugar dad. I'm here for you, man. I'll hook you up. I know I'm, like, thirsty, but I'm just going to power through and cook a load of stuff. Yeah, my eyes are open so wide at the moment, my eyelids have met at the back of my skull. Like, what the fuck? It's like, the fucking, what? Gotta send him a signatured print, man. I'd signatured print. I'm an office manager, happy with second place. Yeah, fuck, you'd be mad. The network, I think network engineering has officially driven him off the edge, T8. I don't think anyone... I was like that, oh shit, 500 bits, and then the bear song. Oh, the bear song. Well, for fuck's sake. Well, I guess for 500 bits, I can't deny you the bear song. For anybody new in chat, the bear song is a song that I personally hate, And yet the chat seems to love. So I'm going to put this on. As he paid for it, he did pay for it. And brace yourself.
If you care about bears, you should be aware there are eight
I hate it so much.
unique species to compare. Some are fairly common, some extremely rare.
It's so bad. Okay, we're going to try and get on with cooking.
We have a few bear facts to share. Polar bears, sun bears, moon bears, sloth bears, spectacled
Ran
panda,
out of
brown bear, black bear. One thing in common, we love to eat. We've named all 8, now let's repeat. Polar bear, sun bear, moon bear, sloth bear, spectacled panda.
T8, man, you've done enough. You've done enough, bro. Holy shit.
Brown bear different from a black. Let's go down the list, share a few more facts.
Right, so I need to drop a little bit of meat here. That's a ridiculous amount of food right there.
Polar bears are pigeon-toed, they walk on ice, blend in with the snow, but they're really not white. Their skin is black, their fur is clear. They come from the Arctic, far away from here.
Sun bear.
Sun bears love to eat honey and bees. They climb through the trees like chimpanzees from Southeast Asia. The smallest bear of all. Some people say that they look like dogs. Moon bears, also called Asian blacks. On the chest is a long
Oh yeah,
black
tape Mars.
triangle patch.
Sorry.
Living in trees throughout the year, they got a fluffy black
Yeah, T8
collar
Mars.
and
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether your
ears.
name's Tate Mars or not. It's T8 Mars till the end of time.
Black and shaggy with long white claws. People used to think they were related to sloths. Bulbous snout, tongue hanging to the ground. They suck up bugs with a slurping sound.
Spectacle bears? What the fuck? Did I hear that right? Spectacle bears.
Get their name from a pattern on their face. Only bear found in South America today. Build nests in trees by folding leaves. Mothers sing their cubs to sleep.
Panda. Oh my
And the
fucking
bear
god.
has mysterious ways. They eat bamboo 12 hours a day in an all-green forest. They're black and white. Didn't quite get the camouflage right. Even so, they're still hard to find. Their population is in decline. Trying to protect the remaining few, but they don't seem to like to have babies in zoos. Brown bears have a big hump on their back. Talk about the grizzly and the Kodiak. They're
It's such a long
fast,
song.
active after nightfall, most widely distributed bear of all.
Oh my fucking
There are
god.
far
That's
more
just...
black bears than any other kind.
You could cut steel on my
Don't
cringe
seem to
right now.
mind. Sometimes colored brown, cinnamon,
Is it
or
over?
white. Much more
Can I-
active by day than night.
I'll explain after the I'll explain afterwards, Ozzy, after this ear shriek is finished.
Named all 8, but no time to repeat. We're getting to the end, just about through. Hope you learned a little fact or two. Perhaps we're all a little more aware about the fascinating creatures that we call bears.
What about the commie bear? Oh dear. Oh, it's only 4 minutes long. Yeah, exactly. T8 Mars. The old Tate Mars. You've just got to stay as T8 Mars. It can't be anything else. The duck song. No, there's no ducks here. Yeah, there's no duck songs here. Hello, Freeze Gamer. Thanks very much, man. 75 bits. Cheers, bro. Hey, man, we don't discriminate here. 75 bits is just as welcome as 10 or 1 or 31,000. It'll take me a few days to get over that. What's the plan after this? Yes, sorry, yes. Where were we? We were playing the long... Sorry, we entered a bit of a Twilight Zone there for about half an hour. Right, the Long Dark. What we're doing is we're finishing up the cooking of all this meat. We're going to see what our cooking level is after that, and then see roughly how long it's going to take us to get to level 5 Master Tier cooking. You know, Gordon Ramsay. level cooking, and then we're gonna either do one of two things, and I'm gonna let the chat decide how we do this. Take Mars. Your brain as a song. Can I request your brains as a song? I don't know, man. It's just a continual farting noise at this point. Right, let us eat some bear meat. Okay, so that's as much bear meat as I'm allowed to eat thus far. We've got a little bit of dry mouth going on. Okay, so let me just pause the game here while I think about what I want. In fact, actually, let's boil up a bit more water as we've got 2 hours left. Let's just make use of the fire. No point wasting it. So, one of the two things that I want to do, I either want to go over towards the frozen lake, Mystery Lake, and do some fishing, right? Basically because kerosene, or oil in this case, right? I only have 1.29 litres of oil. That's 1.29 litres for making, for filling my storm lantern, for making torches with, that kind of thing. I've only got a very small amount of oil. Now, obviously in my inventory earlier, I made a shitload of fishing tackle. I want to take a small expeditionary force over to the Mystery Lake and fish as much shit as I can. I want to fish like some kind of fishing. I want to fish until all of my fishing tackle runs out, and then the oil from that I want to bring back to base and use as a secondary means to fuel my equipment and things like that. Alternatively, what I can do is arrows. I currently only have 2, and hunting with 2 arrows is a little bit dangerous. I'm also going to repair these gloves, considering that's all cured up now. Let's get some cured guts. There we go. So it's one of those ones. Which is the fresh gut here? That's the fresh one. Let's drop that. So we've got choices. Do we want to do the fishing, or do we want to go and manufacture some more arrows? The arrows means travelling to a different area of the map and exploring a place we haven't been yet. We have been and cleared out Mystery Lake, but we've not been and cleared out Forlorn Muskeg, or this new area. So I'm thinking of maybe doing that. So what does chat think? What does chat want to do? Do you want to go to Forlorn Muskeg? Or do you want to go and do some fishing for, I think it's creosote oil or something. Can I repair it again? Yes. Fishing, fishing, fishing. We'll do the fishing. Okay. So, my repaired rabbit skin mittens here to 95%. They are quite a bit warmer, so we're going to pop these on my hands here. So, hands. There we go. Rabbit skin mittens. 100 bits, long live King Q. Cyber Raver, thank you very much, man. Welcome back, sir. Welcome. Right, so we're going to leave that in here. Ideally, we need to kill another moose in good time, but hey-ho, we'll let that happen, I suppose, when it happens. So we've got 4 litres of water on us. I think that's a good amount to take out on the expedition. We've got a little bit of wood. We're quite sort of weighed down at the moment, but it's not too bad, because a lot of the stuff we're going to use when we're out there. I'm not going to take my rifle with me. I'm going to leave my rifle here. I'm going to leave my bow as well. I'm going to travel light, just because I've got a lot of stuff that I need to transport back. So we're travelling quite light towards our objective today. In terms of axes and things like that, what's my axe condition? It's at 14%. I'm going to take a spare hatchet with me, just in case this one breaks while I'm in the field, because there's a few houses in Mystery Lake that I can use to break down furniture that's inside for firewood. In terms of flares, what have I got? I've not got any flares on me at the moment, so we're going to take 2 flares for self-preservation, just in case we get rushed by something. I could take a hacksaw, but there's probably no need, so I'll leave that as it is. For the moment, I think that's basically everything. Let's sort by heaviest gear. We're carrying a lot of water, and our bedskin roll we're going to need, I think. In fact, we probably won't need it, but I'll take it anyway. In fact, I could just leave it here, because we've got the houses around the lake we can use to sleep in. I'll take it... should I? No, I'll leave it here. That's a risky gesture, I know, but I'll leave it here. Because that frees up 3 kilograms. We need to leave our gauntlets in here. Where are they? There they are. Leave those behind as they weigh a fair bit. We're going to need the meat. We need the old man's beard, wound dressing. The flares are good. I don't need a stone. I'll just throw that on the floor. It sounds like bad weather to be moving out in, to be honest. Let's take a look. Take a bedroll. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'll take the bedroll with me then. I think, yeah, precautionary, I think that's a good idea. Okay, so to the Mystery Lake then. Currently, -4 degrees.
Yeah.
We're actually warm at the moment. Ready 65, thank you very much, man. Welcome back. 6 months in a row, holy shit. Absolute beast. So I'm going to go to the Mystery Lake the only way I know how, and that's going via the railway. There's quite a few wolves on this route, but I'm hoping because of the terrible visibility at the moment, the wolves are going to be sort of hidden and hunkered down, similar to how I am at the moment. Tate Mars. Last cheer for now. That feel when a simple third-place cheer battle ends in an mass profit. Don't think of it as mass profit. Definitely think of it as mass profit. No, it's just one of those ones. I have no influence over the sanity of people with their own credit card. It's something I have no control over. Terrible weather to be moving out in, but generally speaking, it's not terrible. Well, it is terrible, but the winter gear that we're wearing is doing a very good job of keeping the cold off of us. Worst case scenario, we bump into another bear, but I doubt it. In the times that we've explored around here, we've never bumped into another bear apart from the one that was back over by what's-it. This is where the wolves like to hang out. Let's see if there are any feathers around the carcass. Honest last cheer. You're worth the cost to keep the stream up. Ah. Let's take these feathers. We're going to need them at some point. Surprised they didn't blow away. Let's keep going. I know roughly where I'm going from memory. I'm quite well acquainted with Mystery Lake. Not terrible, just terrible. I know roughly this is the direction we need to head in, and even if it's not, we're not freezing yet. As long as we sort of hook this cliff up to the railway, we'll be fine. Ah, this is where I killed that deer. Yeah, this is where I cornered that deer, the one that we killed earlier. Well, off-stream, the one that I killed off-stream. I ran it up here. We started next to my house. It was a long hunt. But the arrow I fired just got lost in the carcass. Quite annoying. I think it was because he fell over on the side. Like, do you know when an animal falls over? When everything falls over when it dies. He actually fell on the side the arrow was on, so I guess it fell through the floor of the world. And then I thought what I'll do is I'll quarter the animal to see whether the arrow is lying on the floor afterwards, and it wasn't, it just got deleted. So temperature, ooh, temperature just got nasty, -14. Let's try and make good time then. A little bit of risk of hypothermia here, but it's not too bad. We'll try and make it to the hunting cabin. Do I stream with OBS? I certainly do. Here we go. Here's the railway line. Let's keep going. Yeah, the camping cabin is going to be down here and to the right. Had a good day, Joe? Yes, you could say that. The temperature I've set to Celsius, so it's feels like -16. There's a -20 degree wind chill and -20 degree temperature at the moment. But because I'm wearing sort of end game winter clothing made from animals that I've killed, you know, wolves, deer, and even a bearskin bedroll, it doesn't feel that cold for me. And my rabbit skin mittens as well. Good thing I put those on before we left. Normally we'd have quite a few problems with wolves, but I really doubt we're going to bump into wolves in this weather. As bad as it is to move in a blizzard, it's also got its own benefit of us being virtually undetectable at this point. Unless we stumble straight into a wolf, we're never going to get found. Visibility is 20 feet, if that. There's virtually no chance of hearing me, and there's so much wind that my scent is just getting scattered immediately. Cabin should be just down here on the right. We'll get indoors, we'll warm up a little bit, maybe sleep, and then we'll push out for a morning's fishing. Or, well, actually, it's just about to tick over to night time. I guess we could fish in the evening. Got no problem with that. Just grab a stick here. Cabin should just loom out of the fog here on the right. There it is. Going through the back door. We've already turned this place over in the past, so there'll be no new equipment here. Indoors. There we go. Out of the wind. Lovely. Yeah, the snow is starting to melt there. Good, good, good. Right, there we are. Starting to warm up now. Hypothermia should go away. Excellent. So yeah, it looks like there should be like loads... Oh yeah, you can rip that up and break that down and everything. And apart from the furniture, I've basically looted everything. There's nothing left here, I don't think, unless I missed some stuff. That was that's a big thing to find right off the bat. A fucking whetstone is rare. Yeah, but like I say, I've already been through all the drawers and stuff like that. I didn't bring my hacksaw with me. If I was desperate, I could have ripped up a bit of like these metal like boxes and things and turned them into scrap metal for fishing line. But best not, you know. Let's head up. No dead guy here. Lovely. This is it. We spent a little bit of time here, I think, at the start of the save. You know, just surviving for a few days. But yeah, apart from that, it's been all right. Yeah, the camping cabin. Nice and warm in here. Intestinal parasites. Our hat and stuff is currently soaked, which is obviously affecting our ability to stay warm and dry. Might end up just putting a small fire on, but it's probably a waste. What I'll do instead, I've got 4 litres of water. Let's drink some just to lighten the load a little bit, and then we'll rest for a few hours and we'll see if the weather conditions don't improve. So let's just eat. Oh, I've only taken fresh bear meat with me. That is a slight conundrum, because I don't want to risk intestinal parasites. What we'll do then, we'll sleep for like 6 hours. Intestinal parasites is a real problem. Like, I do not want to get any higher than 4%. Ideally 1%, but 4% is just as good. Okay, let's drink some more. We're about to do a shitload of fishing, so I might as well just keep my... hang on. Flares, no. Storm lantern, no. I want to save the kerosene. Match. There it is. Let's creep outside. There should be a bit of moonlight out, so we should be able to see reasonably well. Weather obviously sounds to be a lot more reasonable this time round. Howdy Q, new save? Nope, still the old save, the one we were playing before. Weather is -1. Okay. So we're going to push out onto the lake. We're looking for a very specific... We're going to just get a flare out ready in case we need to stop a wolf from attacking us. We're looking for one very specific fishing hut. I know it's very dark at the moment and you can't see very much, but rest assured, it's all in good hands. Like I say, normally I'd light a lantern for you so that you could see what's going on, but there's no point. Like, I'm literally standing on a frozen lake. The lantern, there's no light for the lantern to hit off. All you just see is the floor around me. So at the minute I'm sort of crossing the frozen lake. There are small fishing huts all on the surface. There's about 4 of them. One of them has a door, and that is going to be extremely important to keeping the wolves off of us. So that's the one I need to find. The one I'm pushing up to here isn't the one with the door. I think the one further down is. And then we'll do as much fishing as the game will allow. This one have a door? No door here. We'll keep going. Next one, we'll try that. Pretty sure the next one has a door. Also, the next one is reasonably close to the villages, to the village buildings, which means I should be able to harvest some wood from there, which is nice. One of the worrying things about this area is that there is a bear that patrols around here. Does this one have a door? No, sir. No door on this one. Right. Are there any others? This one here. Let's have a quick run across the ice. Does this one over here have the door? Oh, that is a large pack of wolves. Just stumbled into a pack of 4 wolves. Okay, we'll back up. We'll swing round this island here. You might be able to see their green eyes. Try and get some pace on. There's a black bear back there. I'm hoping if I can make it towards the black bear, it'll scare the wolves off. Hopefully the fact that I'm carrying a lot of bear skin and wolf skin gear will deter the wolves. 4 wolves. I've got no rifle. Can't defend myself. There's the one with the door. I see the door. I've just got to skirt around him. As soon as I can get in there and close the door, we'll be alright. There it is. You see it? They're still stalking me. Close the door. Right. Welcome to home base. Can't see him out there. Okay. Right. Let's set up then. Bearskin rug. We're just going to put it underneath the flare, because we're not going to really need that flare anymore. We'll just pop him up here for now. Right. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Is he trying to get in? There's literally a wolf right outside of the fucking cabin here. Oh, I'm not having him glitch through the wall and bite me. He can fuck off. There's something just outside the cabin. Hopefully after a good sleep it will leave me alone. Right, frozen fishing hole. Let's smash into it using our knackered hatchet. Right, and let's fish for, let's call it 6 hours, see what we catch. Small bass, a small bass, or a smallmouth bass. Risking of intestinal parasites is healed, lovely. A lake whitefish. A smallmouth bass. Another lake whitefish. Smallmouth bass. Broke the fishing line. Okay. Just let's put all the fish that we've caught just in this cupboard for now. Oh, and in the drawers. There we go. That's a big fish. 3.5 kilograms. It's decent weight. How are we doing in terms of stuff? I need to eat and drink. Let me eat a piece of bear meat. And let's drink up a little bit. It's not the aura, is it? Why is everything making a weird sound? Oh shit, it is. It's the aura. Ah. There you go. You might like the look of this. All of the animals are hyperactive though. Can't really open the door. The aura. You can see it out there. Do you still say gammy or gamey now? I say gamey. If I had a torch, it would be working. But I don't have a torch. I've only got flares with me. During the aura, electrical equipment works. Interesting, but animals become... may I see it? No. Rip any chance of getting home with the fish, yeah. No chance of that. We'll keep fishing, as the hole's starting to freeze over again. Let's just quickly smash into it with a hatchet. There we go, fishing hole cleared. Let's do another 6 hours of fishing.
Can't feel my feet.
Oh, getting a bit cold? Oh, let's cancel the fishing then. It's a wee bit cold at the moment, feels like -7. Let's get a fire going. I've got some sticks with me, and some birch and some tinder plugs. Let's try and get a fire going. Let's use our fire striker. It's got an 85% chance to start. We'll cook up a... Oh, actually, this is a shit idea. Sorry, let me... Oh, I can't escape. Can't cancel making the fire. It's freed my cursor, though. Cook the fish for the oil. Yes, exactly.
Damn, I'm freezing.
The problem is now that I've got to harvest the fish while the fire's on. There's something walking around just outside the cabin.
Fire's life out here.
That's the bear. The bear's just outside the cabin. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it or not. Okay, let me just add another stick to the fire here before it terminates. Let's see. So this fish here, how long is it going to take to prepare? Oh. Can I just cook it as is? Do I need to prepare it at all? No, and I can just cook it straight on the fire. Excellent. Right, let's add these 2 pieces of fir wood and then an extra couple of sticks. And let's just grab what I have and start cooking it up.
I need to drop something.
There we go. And let's try and get as much oil as we can. Cook it up. But it's not going to take long, is it? Well, if anything else, we need the fire, don't we? Cooked bass. And there we go. Lamp oil. 0.9 litres. That's why we're here. Lamp oil. Good. Okay, it's a little bit of a waste, but I'll eat what I've got. Oh my god, 17,000 calories. What the actual fuck? That one's only 500, we'll eat that. 17,000 calories from that fish. It might actually be worth moving our base over here if that's the fucking cut. There's a wolf out there. Can you see him through the door there? He's just going to come into view over there. You see him? Yeah, we're cornered at the moment. Overall temperature feels like 15 degrees. It's -5. The fire's making things feel a little bit warmer. We could go for a little sleep, though I'm not keen on the idea. While we're warm, we should just do a spot more fishing. See what we can get done. Another lake whitefish. Another whitefish. Another whitefish. Another whitefish. Fire's out. We're still warm. Another whitefish. 6 hours of fishing. Let's have a drink. Oh, was it? Sorry, did I say 17k? Did I say 17,000 calories? You're arseholes, a lot of you. Yeah, no, sorry, yeah, 1,700 calories. Right. Okay, so food. Shitload of these fish, which is nice. They're only small, but they all have oil, which is good for me. And my risk of intestinal parasites at 1%, so we can eat some bear meat. The problem is now is scent. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm full on food, I'm going to leave what food I have behind. There you go. Oh wait, you can see it there, hang on. In my inventory. How much lantern fuel did we get from that? Where is it? Down here? No, this one. Lantern fuel, 0.36 litres. Considering that's just from fish, that's pretty good. So we've now got to go and grab some firewood and bring it back. To be honest, I think I'm going to sleep just before we do that. Let me just get about 4 hours of kip in, if I can. The problem is that it's cold. It's very cold. And I don't want to freeze out here. All's good. Just about to lose the light. Okay, we're going to leave our bedskin roll in here for now, because we're going to come back to this fishing hole. Let's crouch and open the door. Ooh. We'll leave the door open just so we can get in there. Let's try and get across to these houses. Grab some firewood. Looks like the bear sort of dispersed the wolves. Dangerous game. Dangerous game. Looks like there's a kill over here of some sort. Bedskin... Yeah, sorry. Bearskin roll. Bedskin roll. I guess both are true to a degree. When was the last time Quebec News from here? Forum days? I mean, he was actually here a few days ago. Just sort of popping in. That's my older brother, Quebec News. Why we called the account Quebec News, I cannot remember. But yes, Quebec News is my older brother. That's his Twitch account. Right, let's go inside and start fucking up some furniture. That's what we need, so... We'll see if there's any fur limbs or anything like that. Looks like there's a few... Oh, hello, there's a note. We'll read that in a little bit. Note left behind. So let's just start fucking up furniture, basically. Smashing it down with these hatchets. Bringing as much firewood as we can back. Ready for another night's fishing. It's getting quite dark. I'm pretty sure I can smash furniture up in the dark. I've just got to find it. Oh, requires light. Well, shit. How much did I break down? 10? 10's pretty good. We'll head back to the... Oh, where's the... No, that's... Oh, we could sleep here. Let's sleep in here for tonight. Let's just sleep for like 8 hours while it's... while we're in a warm place. Does the durability of the oil even matter like other items in the game? I'm not entirely sure it does, no. I'm pretty sure that's fine. We're well rested, we're hungry, but we didn't bring any food with us, and we are thirsty, but I've got some water. We'll double back to the leave cabin, there we go. We'll double back to the fishing hut. Blizzard's pretty bad. There are wolves out there. 2 wolves. 2 wolves in between me and the fishing hut. That's not great. I don't have a scent. Maybe I can slip past them. If I stay down... No. Yeah, if I stay downwind, I might be able to slip by. But only if. Let's get a flare out ready. It's at least 2 wolves. Do you know what? I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to get back to the house. They're right in between me and the fishing hut, and they're coming this way. Okay. What we'll do is then, it's warm in here. I've got no food, but I do have food back at the cabin, so instead, I can't sleep. I will pass the time for maybe 3 hours. It's a little bit of a waste of sort of hunger and food and things like that, but What are you going to do? Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep for like 2 hours, or as long as the game will let me. And hopefully it's going to be daytime and I'll be better able to navigate. That's right. So the weather's a little bit better. I can see what's going on now. Weather's really inhospitable, actually. We might not be able to do any fishing today. Right, let's try and push across the lake. Visibility is quite low. Hopefully I can find the cabin. Door should be open, so I should just be able to get right inside and slam the door. There it is. No sign of any wildlife. I guess the hole's probably frozen over again. 76%. Right, so it feels like -9 in here. The bearskin rug gives us 11 warmth. Let's try and sleep for a couple of hours. No, not tired enough. Can we pass the time here? Oh, we can. It's a little bit warmer in there than it is in here. Let's grab some food. 1,200 calories. 1,200, not 12,000. Stuck in a nasty blizzard here. We're not going to be able to do too much fishing while the weather's this shite. -29 degrees. Very nasty. Very nasty. Feels like -10. Soon even the bearskin rug isn't going to be able to help us. I need the weather to get better before I can start fishing. To be honest, at this rate, it might even be worth moving our base over here eventually, just because of the fishing. I mean, if that's how much shit fishing gives you, then holy crap. Like, honestly, I didn't think fishing was that good. I thought fishing was, like, too difficult. Like, you just used to break at every moment's notice. But if that's the fucking type of equipment you can get, then holy crap. The only thing that you don't have a decent access to here is deer, is venison. Because it's a little bit more built up. The deer like to hang around in the woods, so it's mostly predators here. Whereas if you go out into the sticks by the trapper's homestead, you get a lot more rabbits and you get a lot more deer, a lot more passive animals. So for that reason, I like the trapper's homestead. There's cons and perks of both. I'm just standing here freezing. I need the weather to get better. We're going to try and pass time in the sleeping bag, you know, crack one off, and see if the weather gets better. Weather's improving slightly. Let's sleep for a couple of hours and see how we do. Sleep for 3 hours. There we go. Right. Weather's good. Okay, blizzard's passed. Let's chip our way in. We'll have a big drink of water before we start fishing. There we go, we're in. It's our last little bit of water, so when we do the cooking at the end, we have to do the rest of the stuff as well. Let's do like 8 hours of fishing. Let's eat something if we're going to do 8 hours of fishing. Well, I don't know. No, food's down here, isn't it? Yes. Let's go for a bear steak. Lovely. Risk of intestinal parasites, my favourite. 8 hours of fishing. See what we get. Yep, more fish. There we go, another fish. All for the lantern oil. Another fish. If we can get back with maybe an extra litre. Extra 2 litres is ideal. I want ideally an extra 2 litres if I can afford that. We're still warm. Sun's going to be dipping below the horizon shortly. I'm going to let my thirst go down. I'm just going to keep fishing. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's good. Lovely. Right. Have a drink. Excellent. So, that's all of my drink. and got all of this fish as well. In terms of food, that was a hell of a catch. We're going to get a lot of oil from this. Right, let's light up the belly stove.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Let's start a fire. I've only got birch. Can I light it on a stick? Yes. Good chance of this lighting. The weight to calorie ratio is horrible. Yeah, I suppose. They do weigh quite a bit. Yeah, you probably are right in that case. The meat, the steaks that we've got back at base are a little bit better. Oh dear, stretchy stretch. Right, there we go, that's lighting up nicely. Let's cook everything of what we've got here. So, there we are. Right, so let's first of all boil up 2 litres of water. No, let's go 3 litres. We'll start on 3 litres of water and then we'll cook up all of our fish as best as we can. Boil it up. Four hours of cooking should be plenty. Right, let's cook it up. Yeah, fish barely takes any time to cook in this game, so 4 hours is plenty. If we cook all of the fish and there's still time left over, should be fine. 0.2 litres. Fresh lake whitefish. Lovely. Keep cooking. Again, as much lantern oil as we possibly can get. That's what we need. Lamp oil. That was a decent one. 0.9. 0.9 again. Good. Looks like these are some larger fish. Looks like we caught some small fish as well. This is 0.3. This is good. This is reasonably well sustained, or reasonably sustainable. We'll just keep cooking until we can't cook no more. Oh, it's 0.3 litres, sorry. Oh, it's 0.03 litres. Zero 0.06. 0.03. There's something just outside the door here. Sounds like the bear. We'll cook our last fish. Cooking well into the night there. There's no aura tonight, which is nice. All good. Right, so in terms of lantern fuel, how are we doing? Half a litre. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible, I suppose. Oh, no, 2 half a litres, so we've got a full litre, sorry. 2 half-litre canisters. That's a little bit better. Right, let's eat what I've got. Intestinal parasites at 1%, so we'll just finish this other bear steak. He's right outside this house. Hide the food. I'm just going to leave my headphones on. I've actually got a birthday card I need to write for someone, so just while we're waiting for the bear to pass, I'll do that. Where's my fleece? There it is. Where is that? Yeah? Oh, that's strange. Oh, I didn't leave it in my work fleece, did I? Hopefully not. It's going to be annoying if I did. Sounds like the bear's moved on at least. If there's one positive to be drawn from it. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking through my pockets for a pen. Definitely had one somewhere. Oh, someone got shot in the head. Good game. I'm doing reasonably well on time here and time on weather. I swear I had some cash somewhere. That's all shrapnel. Oh shit! Throw it over my desk. Oh, go on. You have a sleep. Let's get you into bed for like 7 hours. There we go. Hopefully we don't freeze to death. Fingers crossed. There we are. So it's the morning. Still warm, which is nice. Strange. I'll have to do that in a little bit then. I can't find. Sorry, I was going to put some cash in his card, but I'll tell you exactly where the cash is. It's in my wallet. Fucking idiot. Sorry. So just give me a moment. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. Right. 55 days. Do I plan to stream tonight? Maybe not tonight, because it's my brother's birthday. But I'm not sure. We'll see, basically. Let me make sure I don't spill water on it. Right. So, okay, clean a bit of my desk there. Let's see. That's it. Sorry, this is a gripping gameplay, I know. Stuff's got to be done. Talk amongst yourselves. There we are. And then I'll put Das hard cash in his card there. There we go. There we are. And I'll put his right. There we go. So yeah, basically, what I've put on his card is, so I guess it's a little in joke. Do you know how the middle child always gets shit for being the middle child? It's like, yeah, they just get loads of grief because they're the middle child. I've called him firstborn in his birthday card. I think that's got a nice trick to it. Right, that's all sealed and ready to go. He's coming around in a few hours, so sorted. Right, where were we? No, this, playing the long dark. Right, so we've got a shitload of fish and a manky old hatchet. Let's see what we're going to do with it. Coast seems reasonably clear, as best as I can tell. Right, so we could go looking for more fish and things. But to be honest, I think I'm just going to eat my way through the game. A litre of lantern oil is pretty good. Doubles the stock we've got back at base. So I think I'm going to push for arrowheads now. All of this fish is really good. It's not the reason I'm here though, unfortunately. I'm not here for the fish. I'm here for the oil. And the oil is what I've gotten. About a litre. I guess what I could do is I could leave my fishing supplies here, but I might as well take them with me. Pick up my bedroll. The problem is that I'm going to have a scent if I try and move out with food, which is going to make getting back really interesting. What's the scent of 1? It's barely there. That's 1 cent.
Too heavy.
That's 2 cents. Let's try it. Did I get my roll and everything? Yep. Can't see any wolves. Hopefully they're in nocturnal mode. Oh no, they're cutting me off. Oh, and the bear's there. Right. Let's try and get back down here to the house. There's wolves down there as well. Okay, worst comes to the worst, we have to dump the fish. If I can get to this house, I can hide for a moment. And then decide what my next plan of action is going to be. The bear's closing on our scent as well. We're downwind or upwind from the animals, which means they can smell me quite easily. I can drop a decoy if I need to. Like submarine. Drop a decoy. Fire MOSS. Those wolves definitely have my scent. Just got to hide in this house for a short while. There is an alternative way back to the cabin instead of going across the lake, but it's not necessarily any safer. Let me just hang up my jacket that I threw on the floor, trying to find my wallet. There we go. Keep the folks happy, that's it. And my dressing gown as well, just throw that on the bed. No bother. More fishing, question mark. Nope. Yep, sub G, you got it. I want to try and get this all back to base if I can. Let's have a little sleep. Have a little rest. Cool. Right, a little bit thirsty. I've got enough water to get back to base in relatively good time. And the problem is all the animals between me and there. I've got to go through at least 2 more wolf spawns. Again, I've got enough fish here to drop decoys. The question is whether the wolf goes, oh yeah, decoy. Drop a decoy. No, he's still on me. He doesn't want it. Oh no, he's going for the decoy. Question is, can I slip by? Oh, he's eating the decoy, and he's going. Oh, shit, that leaves me in such a shit spot. There's a wolf between me and where I need to go, and 2 wolves between me and there. Weather's -8. Let's just hunker down. We can hunker down for a few days.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Back from work, gas all spiders.
Back from work? Where do you work? You were only gone for like 2 hours. Less than 2 hours. About an hour and a half. Yeah, let's. We're just gonna have to stay here. We're just gonna have to hide until the weather's better, or until we've eaten most of this fish. We've got no way to make water in here, which is a slight problem, but not the end of the world. God, yeah, the calorific value of some of these fish. Let's take a look at our leveling, actually, see how we're doing with that. Journal. No afflictions currently. Leveling. Oh, cooking. Cooking's getting there, guys. Cooking is getting there. It's not going to be long before we can sort that out. Fire starting as well. Nearly leveled up. Ice fishing. We got halfway to level 3. So yeah, shit's going pretty damn good at the moment, to be honest. Carcass harvesting ticked over to master, to number 4. You're an artist when it comes to cutting up a carcass. You get all the best parts and you know what to do with them. You waste very little. 30% reduction in harvesting times, can harvest 75% frozen carcasses by hand, and we have a 20% reduction in hide or gut harvesting. So that's very good. So we ticked over to level 4 with that, which is nice. Pretty damn good. As I say, the next level, the big one, is this one, the cooking. Desperately need to get that to top level. Desperately. So we'll keep working on that as best we can. Right, I'm just going to pass some time in here because we're basically full on all of our ailments. So let's pass time for like 4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours. And see where that gets us. It must be so fucking boring being stuck in a house like this. Then what we'll do, we'll drink, we'll eat some more fish, we'll sleep, we'll wake up, and then we'll attempt to transit again. See how far we get. Fish, I only need a little fish. 500 calories. Lovely. Let's sleep for like 4 hours. Oh, I didn't read the note left behind. You are right. It is now too dark to read said note. The weather sounds even worse than when we originally started. Scent is 1, so I do still stink. My winter clothing seems to have taken a bit of a beating. It's now at 66%. Looks like my exterior layers are getting sort of damaged by the cold. I'll have to eventually fix up our wolfskin coat, but I do have a spare wolfskin pelt back at base that I can use to do that. How are our rabbit mittens doing? 91%, not too bad. Deerskin hide pants doing well, and the boots could be a little bit better off. But again, not bad. Not bad at all. How's our hat doing? Our hat is in pretty bad nick. We'll need to fix our hat. But I guess we'll see how we go. We've got 19 protection from the warmth. We've got 34 protection, but we're only at 58% sprint. So that means we're only able to sprint just over half of what we were able to do before. So half the distance. It's pretty bad. Well, things are going to need some patchwork, which is why I went and got all that cloth in the first place. I really don't want to attempt to transit at this hour. Let's see what the weather's like. Yeah, there's no way I could navigate back through this. Just give me a moment. Sorry, I've just got to go swirl my mouth out. I'll be 2 seconds. Whoa, sorry about that. Right. Yep, sitting here like a twat. That's the only content I can deliver. The weather seems to have calmed down a little bit, actually. We might be able to make the transit now. See you later, Vanguard. There we go. Okay. I can kind of see. We're going to try and transit, but we're going to pop a flare if we need to. The temperature's warm enough. Can't see Mr. Bear. Can't quite see any wolves. Hopefully we'll be okay to make the journey. Fingers crossed anyway. Is that a wolf? No. That could be the bear. Honestly, wolves worry me more than the bear does. Because a bear mauling, you only have to survive once. Whereas a wolf attack, there's wolves over there. Okay, we'll double back. We'll go this way. Whereas a wolf attack, you have to survive several of if they travel in a pack. Now, a wolf with the gear that I've got on will barely do any damage to me if it dives me, if it attacks. But it's still enough to make me fear the bastards. There's a secret pass, or the secret path, I think it's called, the secret valley or something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, round here and to the right, that I'm going to take. Here it is. I think this is it.